Alright, so now, with all the side quests taken care of, it's time to resume the main story. So, let's go ahead and speak with the Stola to take on the level 79 main story quest entitled City of the Ancients. Ishtola appears deep in thought.
Oh, Shinji, have you learned aught of note?
Well, we've pretty much been all over the place.
Fascinating, and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come.
Alright. And I'm assuming those are all the side characters? Yeah, because I know that there is Noctis and his entourage. Yeah, I know that there's Noctis and his entourage. And then there's a whole bunch of other characters as well. But you play primarily as Noctis and his entourage. Okay, Ishtola.
Now there are two tasks I would have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. For the second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations.
Alright. Well, one is right from over here, actually. Yeah, I think we don't have to go too far. Okay. Inspect the building for defining features. Okay, can't go any further, right? So pretty much whatever I'm going to find is going to be possibly up here somewhere. Oh, distinctive window, huh? Oh, there is one out there. The tall, slender towers feature many elaborated windows, the likes of which you have seen nowhere else. Okay, so now let's go ahead and visit. Hopefully this will not cause the wall to fall over and the whole building to collapse. You set your point, the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot so much as remove so much as a flake of stone. Yeah, I didn't think so. Or else this thing would come down, and badly. Alright, back to Ishtola.
And what have you discovered?
Well, don't spoil too much for me, Mira.
Yes, I would agree that the windows are most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall? Even with all your might behind the blade?
What's on your mind?
Shinji, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I do not have a name. The buildings I had you investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it is nothing of the sort.
Or possibly standing on top of Emmett's lair right now?
If pressed, I would describe this substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Even the Ronkan Empire, once the greatest power in Novrant, produced nothing which compares to this level of perfection.
Or are these possibly the Alligans of this land? What's on your mind?
But if not the Ronka, then who? Who were these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects of their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason Emmett Silk withdrew here to the Tempest.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some answers.
He may simply have wished to retreat somewhere mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Silk is devoted to his rule, and thus we might assume his choice of strongholds somehow serves the Aslian agenda. Or mayhap 'tis a place more dear to him than any other.
more dear to him. Are you saying this was built by ancient Asians? Could this place provide power to Emmet Selk? Or I couldn't say either way, but yeah. This is what I'm thinking right now.
That was my first thought as well. Yet no matter how superior the materials, a ruin is just a ruin. It is not that would decide a battle's outcome. Which brings me to my second theory, that he has some other, more personal connection to this site. What if these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a style that was yet whole and unbroken? Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here in the first, they might have remained untouched for millennia.
So what are you giving us?
A copy of the mural in the Katana Ravel, Ahmed presented to me during my visit to Fano, after our victory in Clusia.
Surprised she gave it to us.
Here in the first scene, by Emmet Selk's own words, it depicts a city of eons past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but you see the similarities between its towers and those you've just inspected.
Yeah, what's on your mind, Ashtola?
We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than sand and more than sand lies to the east, and the south hold no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest.
Yeah, kind of what I was thinking too. You may view the Katana Ravel mural at any time during this quest by using the relevant item in the key items menu. Okay. Quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural, then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows a full view of the structure. Alright, so to the northwest we go, as per instruction. So yeah, we gotta go all the way out there somewhere. The Flounder's Floor, perhaps? Well, let's find out. So it's time to go on a long trek. Hopefully avoiding Whelp from Final Fantasy VI, where he's known as a sea gelatin. Let's hope we can find what we're looking for. This may be locking me off, so I should go around. And we'll keep on going. Yeah, just how far to the northwest do we have to go? Alright, I see a bridge coming up. Can we pass through? Yes, it looks like we can. Okay, so now that we're in here... Okay, this is essentially a labyrinth. But this might not be the place they want us to be at. Nonetheless, we should check everywhere. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's a long way to go, and I cannot go down there manually. Alright. Yeah, it may also be possible because, yeah, you noticed how that map was looking, that we may be too far northwest? Because, yeah, we're pretty much almost at the point where we're as far northwest as we can go on the map. Yeah, let's keep on looking and hopefully we'll see something. Well, we have a wide open area here. And there's also a rank A hunt. We can't get up there. Yeah, we can probably only get up there if we can fly. Which we've yet to access. That looks like it might be important later. Oh, I did? Yeah, that's what I thought I might be doing. How far did I go past it? Okay, so that's a drop down, so we had to go the way that we did. Wall of the Forgotten? Okay, so that's Flounders 4. Walls of the Forgotten, okay. Alright, so yeah, we're pretty much on track to get there now. It's a good thing I have you guys here, else I'll be wandering aimlessly for a long time. It even looks like there's something underneath. Or at least there could be. Well, there is something shining out over here. But yeah, I'm assuming there's a certain point where we have to stand specifically. I'll consider back outside. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, it's just coral. Yeah, I'm guessing there's a specific spot I need to stand at. And can we just check it out here? Survey point will be found nearby, in which will view full location. Well, we did find an aether current. I'll take that for sure. Come on, up. This is not as easy as it looks. Oh, there it is. Oh. Yeah, can we get off that? I need to attune to the aether current. I was thinking, like, this probably has to be on higher ground. Alright, here we go. So let's have a look. Hey, Stola. Hi, this is the mirror writ large. Though I cannot guess at its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. Much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins, countless layers of dust and sediment. An entire civilization, its existence forgotten by all except a handful of our sins. And yet it did exist. They lived here, in this city. But let us focus on what we've learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysterious stirring, and of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon related to the Ancients' return. Thus we can surmise that what the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood, yet another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Stoke himself? 'Tis almost certain he is there. Yeah, sounds like we've got an objective. Never played Type 0, unfortunately. Hey, Stola.
But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely manner, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over.
Let's hope so. So now let's go ahead and take on Ishtola's next level 79 main story quest entitled The Light of Inspiration. Ishtola seems eager to share your discoveries with the others.
Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down here and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste.
Yeah.
If you are not too weary, it may be useful to speak with Pashawan again, and ask if there's aught else he is willing to divulge.
Yeah, in fact, if I remember correctly, they played Type 0 as the opening game this year at RPG Limit Break. Alright, back to Posh. Hello again.
Ah, Halfino's friend. You and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the waters parted.
Good to know. But can you tell us more about this?
Anything else you can do? Have you been to the Walls of the Forgotten?
We were just there. I think I've just come from them.
The remnants to the northwest, yes. You visited them unbidden? Could it be that your footsteps were guided by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, and I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, that we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We have requested a finished craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is our for a land dweller, choosing to live as he does in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose will be laid to rest. His name is Grenot. You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south.
Alright. Wait, to the south? You mean you brought a guy here against his will? I was like, to the south? What? So yeah, there's another hunt enemy. Giant red crab. But why is he named Deacon, though? That'll probably take some questions that need answers. So yeah, here's this place. So how are we getting in? Through the front door, apparently. Yeah. Hello there, Grenels. Oh, that's just great, that is. Me mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenel, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Oh, it might be a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade, feast yourself on me rotten soul. I've got no use for it. A craftsman can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a dome and hammer, and that's an insult to bloody sea slugs. I can get it back for you. He appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe you can psych him up? I believe we can do that. Alright, time for some more psyching. Yeah, the way that Aura do it. You wouldn't be trying to raise me spirits now, would you, spirit? Not what you expect from a servant of the netherworld. Trust me, I'm not from the netherworld. Get on up, man. Yeah, face me. Yeah, he looks into my eyes. I look into his. What are we gonna do? Has it really come to this, or have we met before? Yeah, I do believe we have. Might as well cross paths back in the Custodian, but I don't reckon we've been formally introduced. Name's Grilland, and this here is meant for me to be my underwater sanctuary. A place where I can give myself over to me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet, here we stand. Now what's so damn important that you dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me? I'm more interested in trying to figure out how you got one of those Alamegan refugee chest crests. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh, the Ondo's lamp. Yep. Cause me empty head, I've not so much as made a stop! Yeah. Perhaps you could use some help? I'm worth less than a sea slug. Need the slime left by a sea slug. My delivery date's long past, my workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan! So you swindled these guys? You've heard their beliefs, have you? Bringing light to the ruins will be an act of deep and religious and cultural significance. And it was my privilege as a craftsman tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion. But I just can't bloody well. My mind's a bleeding blank! It's like I pissed away my last drop of inspiration! So how do we help you out, man? Tell me you got someone to show me. Someone that might give me a muse a right good kick up the arse. Now, I'm not going to resort to violence against you, man. Unless you provoke me. The Ondo want to come in honor the coming of these ancients, so their answering lights got to blaze with the right kind of brightness. Like the spark of life caught in a crystal, but just being sparkly is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and a sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean? Your thoughts turn to Renda Ray and the crystal you discovered at the end of her journey. Maybe Grenell could find inspiration in that. So yeah, this is where the required quest brings you to this point. That's why you need it. I've let the Ondo down high, but more than that I'll let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles. Show Grenell the crystal which once belonged to one of Arbert's companions? Yes! What's that you've got there? Such striking beauty. It shines with heartache and laughter in the transience of life, like the turmoil of history made manifest. Aye, I can see the brilliance of the crystal's legacy. You never capture such a gleam if you're not laboured 100 years. But bugger me if I don't mean to try. Wear me tools, goddamn ye. I must set to work before the feeling fades. So that's why you needed to do that. It was all coming down to this. Well, I'll be damned. Anyway, let's speak with Grenell to take on the first of the level 80 main story quests entitled The Illuminated Land. Grenell is brimming with newfound inspiration. I can feel it. A vision forming in my mind. Step aside, lad, and let me itch and feel and get to work. And let's waste no time getting to it. So yeah, he pounds away with the hammer he's got. And so sometime later, and done! I've taken the wonders that crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape what befits the Ondo's spiritual character. I'd say that looks pretty damn impressive. How long did it take you to build this? Not a bad job if I do say so myself. And to think I was this close to hanging up the hammer after studying the craft of the ancients. I've been across the length and breadth of Norrant and gathered up every scrap of crafting wisdom that I could find. But no matter which technique I tried, my work was just no comparison. I couldn't even figure out how to put them damn buildings together. A mystery for the ages, that's what drew me here in the first place. I built me workshop, got the forges burning, then lost me bleeding worth of craft. Thank the gods for that crystal of yours, or I might have never gotten it back. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there has been through the kind of journey that I sing songs about. The echoes of the memory it just holds speak directly to your heart. Aye, I can still feel them coursing through me. The inspiration's still fading away and it's welling up stronger and stronger. Give me the chance and I reckon I can weave the crystal saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I almost forgot the Ondo's commission. If you could drag that lamp over to torch off for me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try. Alright. You now have access to Grenell's Forge. Equipment rewards will become available for the collection based on the role quests you have completed. Alright, so where is this forge then? Well, first... Oh, we can just talk to Grundle to use it? Journey's End Gear Physical DPS. And it's all available. All 430. Yeah, we can take them all. So yeah, I think it's safe to say we are definitely stepping up here. But tell me I have everything. Not quite. Now, where's that pair of greaves? Let's go ahead and see what we're dealing with here. Okay, that's getting pretty crazy. Alright, so this is what it looks like, plus the new lance. And that'll take us to 421. And whoa, the critical hit took a dive, but of course we can make that all up through materia. But yeah, I would say that is definitely a step up. I would use the glamour plate, but of course we can't use glamour plates out in the field. So let's go back to the cups and let Tolstoff know what's going on. Okay, so let's head on over here. Hey there, Tols. What is it you have there? We have what you've been waiting for. The sacred lump. Then the Finless one has kept his promise. Oh, did he ever. My people tell me of the many deeds you have performed in the name of aiding the cups. And now you come to me, bearing the light that we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing.
O stewards of the Ondo, we offer up our light in answer.
That crystal you showed the artisan. Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
I have no idea. Yeah. I thought you were always watching.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day. So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
Do you want the whole story?
Oh, it was Render raised then. Strange that I should learn such things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them. I didn't expect death to teach me so much.
You didn't think so?
About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world. I've never been one for idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking. I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
I was wondering where you were.
It seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
It does seem that way.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work. And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
Yeah, that's right.
An Ascian homeland. Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
Nor I. But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city. A home they would see restored, no matter how many tens of thousands of years it takes.
Or tens of thousands of lives.
It's a hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost. But would I have done any different?
And what's on your mind, Reen?
How are you feeling?
Believe me, you don't want to know the truth. Yeah, I'm still in one piece.
You have completed your devotions?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
Might we trouble thee then to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
Yes, please do.
To the west of here lies a great trench. Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness. Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city. The buildings we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so. We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Yeah, I guess this qualifies, doesn't it?
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes. I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting.
Excellent.
My people will show you the way.
And so off they go.
Shall we?
Indeed. That chieftain has bid me guide your steps to the illuminated land. Come, the way lies downwards. Follow the path of coral and rock and join your comrades below. Alright, we're off. So yeah, let's just see how deep we are traversing here. Yeah, and avoid the guys there if you can. Alright, here's the guide. All gathered, yes. Then I shall describe the path you must take. Enter the cavern beyond and follow the wall down and down. Once at the bottom, find a passage to the northwest. Then continue west and west and west. The way is not simple. Keep your friends without shouting distance so you do not stream to the deep. Just before the journey's end, you will find the Caliban Gap and the barrier we placed at its mouth.
This obstacle will fade should you raise a hand towards it. We have made it so. A most succinct explanation. We thank you for your guidance.
Shouting distance? So we can't just ride there.
Deeper in the depths we go.
Alright. Yeah, I think that's what the questline is trying to have us do, actually. Yeah, get the Nopolis off me. Alright, Oriange? Yeah, we'd probably have to speak to all of them across the journey anyway. Our guide bade us travel to the cavern floor and thence to the west. Yet 'twould seem these twisting tunnels defy such simple instruction. Rather than rely on direction alone, I suggest we scout with care and relay the path ahead to those who come behind. Alright, Alpha Node is next. Okay, so we can now see how it's unfolding. Alright, let's see what Oriange has to say then. Ishola hath forged ahead. Shall we continue our own advance? Well, hopefully it's more than just that. Well, here she is over here.
The rock drops off sharply here, but I should think this core thick enough to serve as a bridge.
Alright, here's where this area is now. We need to make a way over to, looks like here. Yeah, here's where Alpha Node is. It's a good thing we don't have to shout anything to anyone, at least not yet.
Oh, Shinji, you have a choice of two routes from here. You can either take the long way to the south along the rocks, or skip along this core branch as Alice has done. I, for one, shall be following my sister's example.
Yay, Aether Current! Alright, so... Oh yeah. You're encouraging me to speak to her Alpha Node.
Not to it. Alice has already gone ahead. We should catch up to her.
Alright, here we go. Past the fate. And here's where Alice is.
There you are. Come on. I think we found the tunnel we're looking for.
Alright, so speak with Alice again.
Oh, come on.
Come on, you can do it. Oh, another Aether Current, alright. What really surprises me though is the fact that we haven't found more job quest Aether Currents. I wonder how long they're gonna make us wait for those. Okay, so I guess this is the barrier. Hey, Alice.
Here, this must be the barrier the Ondo spoke of. Well, that was more arduous than expected. I feel a sudden rush of gratitude for the smooth roads our ancestors cut through the wilderness. It was a treacherous path, indeed. Now, I believe each one of us needs but raise a hand to banish this next obstacle. Shinji, I elect you to do the honors.
Alright. Sure we can do it in the condition we're in? Do it, man. We not even get to see it? No, we don't.
Calm just like that. I suppose we should head in.
Yeah, all clear.
Like as not, this tunnel will be just as perilous as the road we walked to get here. Let's all stay aware of our surroundings, shall we?
Alright, proceed towards the end of the Caliban Gap. Where things are getting really fancy now. Yeah, I would do interactions with people, but I'm kind of trying to find my way through. Oh, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Oriange, you picked the worst spot to possibly stand. Alright. Around the corner, here's where Alice is. We hit the stop and go to another cutscene. What do we got?
Gods.
Alright, thanks for joining us, Tango. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, you probably picked the perfect time to head on out because, wow, what a climax to this quest. Yeah, what a way to climax. It's like this is like Xanarkand.
When the Ondo spoke of a city, I did not think they meant an actual city.
Then we are seeing the same view.
Oh, yeah.
The remnants in the Ondo settlement were solid material structures. But these... everything here pulses with ether. 'Tis an enchantment on a monumental scale.
Yeah, that's more of an understatement than anything else. Also, clearly we have a fan of Bioshock. Hey, Stola.
Shinji, did you know the style of the architecture? 'Tis the same used for the remnants at the cups and the mule's painted towers. Look closely. Emmett Stock has not simply reclaimed these ruins. He has layered the semblance of an entire city upon them. Gods, the magnitude of his artifice is staggering, though it pains me to admit we do not fully understand the feats of which an old-world Ascian is capable.
No, indeed we do not. So we're taking some... We're required to take these Heaven's Eye 7. Then we can help ourselves to 3 more 7s. But yeah. This is what they have been building up to. This is what Emmett Stock's been building up to. So yeah, I think the next quest might be the climax? Well, not quite, but at least we know where we're going to next. There is no doubt about that. And there is an Aether Current to be found here, so yeah, thankfully we will be getting towards one soon.